Welcome to Golf and the Good Life, your guide to golf travel across the pond. I'm DJ Jones, joined as always by Connor Evers, and today's episode is going to be a little different. The H&B team has recently returned from the PGA Show in Orlando, where a number of our golf and accommodation partners across the UK and Ireland shared their valuable insight with us ahead of the 2025 golf travel season. We've compiled those clips into today's episode. The participants range from the Birthplace of the Open Championship to the host of this year's Open. This episode was recorded live on the convention floor, so we apologize for the background noise and the varying audio quality, but we promise that the insight is worth the listen. So without further ado, let's get started with David Fleming, head professional at Prestwick Golf Club.
Yeah, no, we love welcoming your guests to Prestwick, Birthplace of the Open. It's a special, unique golf course, seaside links with some really unusual holes, some unusual lines off the tee. First thing is they will have a caddy, I hope. That's very important because you need a caddy to guide you around. The famous holes for us would be the Cardinal hole, the third hole, which is par 5, dogleg left to right with an enormous bunker in the middle you have to avoid. The fifth hole is the blind par 3, the Himalayas, which there's not many golf courses that have blind par 3s. But that is a lot of fun to play. Number 15, the Narrows. It's single file walking down that fairway. Short par 4. And 17 is our Sahara bunker hole, the Alps, the original hole that really is unchanged since 1851 and since the first Open, 1860. We've got some exciting plans in our clubhouse where we're doing a renovation upstairs this year. So if you're coming this year, you'll get to use the main dining room and smoke room at the golf club, and there'll be relaxed dress code, so just golf gear, but you get to see those two famous rooms. And then the following year, you'll get to see our renovation, which is very special. We've got the Dormy House, number 17, across the road from the club, and there's 8 bedrooms in there, and it's a great place to base yourself. You stay there, and then you come across the road to the club. It's just a few steps away. It's perfect. But it's a fantastic course, and we look forward to welcoming your guests to Prestwick.
Next, we're going to jump across to Southwest Ireland and hear from John Eggleston, General Manager at Ballybunion Golf Club.
Thanks, Daniel. We're looking forward to a really busy season again in Ballybunion for our North American visitors. Developments at the club include our new driving range, TrackMan facility, which is really good. We got 32 bays, great practice facility. As you might know, we're also developing the cashing course at the moment, so we'll have 9 holes completed by this summer, which will be open for visitors on the 1st of July. This is a collaboration with Tom Watson and Graham Webster, so we're really excited about this. By 2027, we'll have the full course, the cashing course renovated in full, 2 more winters. So we're really excited about that. It's really going to elevate the standard of the cash and get it nearer to the high standards of the old course. Old course is still where all the visitors come to. It's getting better every year, stronger every year. Visitors really enjoy it. They have a great time, great feedback, and we've got lots of loyal customers, and they're coming back again and again, like your clients at Haversham and Baker, and we thank you for the business.
Next, here's Andy McMahon, Director of Golf Operations at Adare Manor.
So we've done a lot of work over the winter period on the golf course, so continually trying to improve and get ready for the big event and the big day in 2027. Done a lot of bunker works, new sand in our bunkers, reshaped a lot of our bunkers, a new tee box getting built in preparation for the tournament. And when you walk inside our pro shop now, you'll see the merchandise. The merchandise is there, and we always had a vision of how anticipation would ramp up. It's faster than we thought. So you walk into our shop now and you can get Ryder Cup shirts, sweaters, golf balls, accessories, golf bags, travel covers. That's the first evident thing that you will see when you come to Adare Manor, when you walk into the pro shop, that the Ryder Cup is coming. You will see works in the golf course that we do in the off seasons. So you'll see little changes if you've visited before, the changing of some bridges, the ditches and the streams. But the playability of the golf course remains exactly the same. We're still incredibly proud of the conditions that we have on a daily basis that Alan McDonnell and his team provide for our guests. So the conditioning is still the thing that you're going to play the golf course in the same condition as they play it in 2027. As the resort as a whole, we've opened a chocolate shop. So we have our own chocolatiers making most beautiful chocolates for our guests, situated just behind our driving range. So God forbid that you've got a cold day in Ireland, which does happen from time to time. You can have a little stroll down to our chocolate shop and maybe get a hot chocolate just to warm yourself up. So we feel it's another amenity for our guests, our golfers, and again, just try and improve the experience that you have every time you visit.
Next up is Keith O'Neill, General Manager at Enniscrone Golf Club.
Yeah, Enniscrone, it's been around a long time. It's just something, a course that's been undiscovered. We're over 100 years old. Any visiting guests coming from Haversham and Baker have always loved it. The links course at Enniscrone, the Dunes Championship, it's surrounded by unspoiled sand dunes with an amazing dramatic backdrop of the Atlantic Ocean. Links golf is ever changing. You know, when your clients come, they may be familiar with hitting a 7-iron 150 or an 8-iron 150. They could be requested to hit a longer iron by their caddy. It's a hot topic, playing into the wind at Enniscrone. You could be clubbing up by 2 or 3 clubs, hitting a 5-iron 150, having the trust in a caddy. It's definitely something that needs to be considered. We've got this an amazing place, amazing turn. We call it the similar to Augusta Amen Corner. We've got a par 3 11, generally plays into the wind, uphill, 2-tier green. 12, then it's the green is cut into a large sand dune. It's one you definitely have to get the club right to make par. And then we've got a 13th, generally plays downwind. It's a drivable par 4. One that really sticks out is when you play 17 and the sun is setting on the Atlantic Ocean, and you see the backdrop of 16, and hopefully you've recorded a par or a birdie. We're delighted to have your clients come and visit, and something we definitely look forward to have in next year and the years coming beyond.
Continuing our journey north, here's John Casey, Director at the Rosapenna Resort.
I suppose everybody in the northwest looking forward to the return of the Open Championship at nearby Portrush. It's only about 90 minutes to a couple of hours east of us, so it's going to be great for the entire region, getting all the world's greatest golfers back there, and so many people are going to come and stay and make a holiday out of it and come to Rosapenna and the courses across the north coast to see and play some great links golf. We certainly still have some tee times available, not an awful lot in July on St Patrick's or Sandy Hills, but we definitely have some times available, and we can do our best to try and fit people in and create a good itinerary for them. The Open's just going to make July is typically a very busy month, and with the Open next door, it's going to be a very, very busy month this year. Just trying to get the 3 golf courses in the best possible condition for the 2025 season. Obviously, St Patrick's is a relatively new golf course, so it's maturing and bedding in and getting better every year. So it's just exciting to see that, and exciting to see people who maybe came year 1 or year 2 and coming back now in what'll be year 5 to see how it's matured and how it's progressed and enjoy playing it. I suppose I just, tell people to, spend an extra night or 2 at Rosapenna and radiate out and play some of the nearby really, really good links golf courses. You've got Donegal Golf Club, Nairn and Portneuf, Port Salin, all within, less than maybe an hour's drive from the resort. So it means they can just, do maybe a two-stop trip, 2 destinations, but play lots of different very good links golf courses without having to pack up every night.
Next, we're heading over to the host of this year's Open Championship. Here's Gary McNeil, head professional at Royal Portrush.
As you can imagine, the Open is dominating everything on the horizon for us this year, Daniel. We're super excited about it coming back again. I mean, it took 68 years for the Open to come back to Royal Portrush, and here we are 6 years down the line, and we're about to host another one. Everything's in place. The golf course is wonderful. Graham Beat and his team have done a marvellous job over the last few years, and they've worked together with the agronomists from the RNA, and everything is ready. The build will commence at the end of March, early April. You'll start to see grandstands going up, and the infrastructure that'll support the championship going into place. Outside of that, we've had contractors on site doing work on the spectator areas on the golf course as well, so those attending the Open are going to have a little bit more space to move around than they did in 2019. Even just walking as they follow golf, they're going to find it a little easier walk as well. Some of the peaks and troughs have been smoothed out, and it should make life a little bit easier there. Of course, on top of that, we've done a lot of work on the Valley Links, and that's really exciting. And we've got a new front 9 down there now. Holes 1 to 6 are open. Those that have played the Valley before will recognise 1 or 2 of the holes certainly within that first 6, but then we've got 3 brand new holes which are still growing in some new ground, and we've got some nice changes of elevation and some lovely views out over the East Strand and Portrush and the Skerries rocks out in the sea and the beach. All of a sudden, you get to see some of the lovely vistas that you get to see from the Dunluce links. Martin Niepert's done a wonderful job there, and Graham Darcy and his team from Dar Golf did all the construction work, and they've done it to a really, really high standard. And of course, the Rosses, our new beautiful accommodation that we have on site as well, just to the right of the fourth fairway, fourth tee, and we've got 8 gorgeous suites in there that the golfers can come and stay in and play at Royal Portrush, and we can provide different things from breakfast to sort of personal chef experiences there as well. And so there's been lots going on, and as I said, big season ahead, and yeah, we're really excited.
Just around the corner from Portrush, here's Lee Hegarty from the Galgorm Resort and Spa.
At Galgorm, we're incredibly excited for 2025. We've had a lot of investment this year. We've officially bought Galgorm Castle Estate, which includes the 18-hole championship golf course, and the new project, which is Galgorm Castle. So it's a 17th century castle. We're going to turn that into a 35-bedroom ultra-luxe addition to the estate. So that's so exciting, but it's shaping up to be a really standout year for golf in Northern Ireland and hospitality across the board. We continue to enhance all our world-class golfing. We are investing in the course itself to enhance the facilities for all our guests on site. But one of the things that probably surprises most golfers about Galgorm is our award-winning thermal spa village, and it keeps growing and growing. So even if you're not a spa person, I guarantee you'll be converted by the time you leave Galgorm. We have over 2 acres of indoor and outdoor thermal village, which includes snow cabins, salt caves, and fabulous treatment rooms. So after a hard day on the links, it's definitely the place to relax. My favourite thing about this thermal spa is the new and innovative treatments. We have just launched the Symphony of Touch, which is a brand new treatment and the first in Europe. But for those planning for a visit in 2025 and beyond, my top tip would be book early. I mean, there's going to be huge demand with the Open in July this year, and it's definitely the hot spot for visitors.
And last but not least in Ireland, here's Paul Vaughan, Director of Golf at Ardglass Golf Club.
We always love having your clients and giving them that warm welcome that we pride ourselves on, DJ, and you know what it's like arriving into Ardglass. If you haven't been there for the first time and onto that first tee box, it gets very exciting. So yeah, 2025 is going to be another great year. We've got a lot of your clients coming in. We're looking forward to welcoming them. We have some new changes in play. We built a brand new par 5, 16th, and it's going to be in play from May 1st. We are going to have 2 par 5s in a row on 15 and now 16. It's a 605-yard par 5, slightly uphill, but it should mostly play downwind. We have a wall that runs right through the middle of the golf course. We used to have our par 5 6th hole that went over the wall, a little bit like that North Berwick style. When we made changes 20 years ago, we decided to take that out. Anybody that hadn't been to Ardglass for 20 years come in, really enjoyed their experience, but they would ask a question, where's the wall hole? So the new par 5 16th recreates that, and it then complements moving into 17, where you've got this infinity par 3 green. So it's a really, really good par 5 that really complements 17. It's an awful lot closer to 17, and then this infinity green on 17 is just fantastic, and the feedback from 17 last year is just great. So golf in Ireland, golf in Northern Ireland, it's a really exciting time to be there. It's really busy. The Open coming back to Portrush is just huge. It's really exciting. We remember the memories from 2019, so really good to recreate that. We're going to be really busy in the month of July on the back of it at Ardglass, and we just want to provide that really warm welcome. The long range forecast is really good in July, if you believe that. So yeah, it's exciting. You're going to have these golfers in, enjoy the experience. They're going to head to Portrush. They're going to have another good experience. Some of them will be in Portrush before they come to Ardglass. So if you're in the golf industry in any sort of way in Ireland, it's really exciting and it's busy. And if you're not busy now, then you're doing something wrong.
Now let's jump back over to Scotland for a little of the good life with Tracy Milton from the Kingsmills Hotel Group.
Firstly, DJ, thank you to you, John, and all the team at Haversham and Baker to give us this opportunity to join your podcast and tell all your lovely guests about the fabulous Highlands. Scottish Highlands is a truly vibrant destination, and 2025 is shaping up to be an incredibly exciting year for golf and beyond. This region continues to grow and evolve, offering new and memorable experiences for all of your visitors. On the golfing front, I'm hugely excited to tell you about Cabot Highlands. They're making waves with the highly anticipated launch of their new course, Old Petty, set to open for preview play in 2025, I think August. Certainly you can get tee times with them then. This stunning addition joins their renowned championship course at Castle Stewart. Beyond the fairways, Inverness Castle is undergoing a remarkable transformation. This riverside landmark has been re-emerged as a world-class visitor destination, celebrating the spirit of the Highlands by sharing its stories of past and present and the future. It's a must-visit spot for golfers looking to explore the area's rich culture and history. And as you know, DJ, I'm sure as much as we love our golf, I think guests are looking to create those magical experiences and take those memories home with them. We've also been working closely with local partners to offer unforgettable off-course experiences, just mentioned, whether it's trying your hand at scarf weaving, exploring the local landscapes through foraging, or immersing yourself in outdoor adventures. The Highlands has something for everyone. So for golfers visiting the Highlands in 2025, prepare an experience that blends world-class courses with a vibrant, welcoming culture. It's an exciting time to be here, and we are very much looking forward to welcoming you and your guests.
Moving a little north in the Highlands, here's Neil Hampton, General Manager at Royal Dornoch Golf Club.
Well, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, it's nice to be here, and it is another busy season coming up. 2025, the tee sheet is just as full as it was in 24. But the exciting things at Dornoch is our new clubhouse. It is under construction at the moment. It's about to be finished this summer. Unfortunately, because it's the middle of summer, we can't move in, so it'll be your clients and everybody coming in 2026 will see and get to use our new clubhouse. What I would like to do, if we can, insurance and health safety wise, do some guided tours the late summer when the clubhouse is in our ownership and take people around so they can see what they'll get in 26. Moving on from that, we've just engaged with a number of golf course architects to do some plans to help upgrade our Struy course. We've bought 50 acres of land at the far end of our Struy course, and what we've asked them to do is how can we make the Struy course a better course by using that piece of land. What that'll do is free up some of the existing holes and some of the existing property so we can put in practice facilities, driving ranges, short courses. So we've asked them to develop some ideas about what Royal Dornoch could look like in 30 years' time. So we're right in the middle of that process, and again this summer we'll be putting it out to our members, and hopefully by the end of the summer we'll be able to share it with the rest of the world. No, I think we're done with the championship course now. I think what we've done over the last few years to change the 7th hole, the 8th hole, all these things, little tweaks of tees are all been done. We're very satisfied with what it is. We think it just needs to sit down and mature and grow into the course that people love, that people remember, and that people want to come back to. Yeah, there's a couple of very favourite ones. The first one comes after you finish the second hole, our notorious par 3, and you walk through to the third tee. That's when you see the rest of the golf course in front of you. So you've got everything laid out that you can see it. And then the next time after that is when you get to the top of the 7th tee. You play again a par 3, the 6th hole. You walk up the hill to the 7th tee and turn around and look back at the golf course. And that is the archetypal shot that everybody wants to have. And for us locals, it's still the same. Every time I go to the 7th tee, I turn around and look and go, wow, what a place we have here. What a joy it is to golf, and how lucky we are to be able to play.
Next, here's Gillian Steedman from Marine and Lawn Hotels and Resorts.
So yeah, we're really excited about our newest property, Portrush Adelphi. It opens in April, 34 bedrooms. So yeah, we're really excited ahead of the Open Championship. And then our other new initiative is we've got Room 116 at Rosapenna St Andrews. And that's a whisky lounge, and it's in partnership with the Dornoch. So you can get a selection of really rare whiskies in there and do whisky tastings. It's got the balcony and it looks right out onto the 18th green of the old course. So groups can have, a private whisky tasting or a drinks reception before they play golf or after they play golf. Come and get some photos up there. So we're really excited about that. So that's two of the newest things we've kind of got coming to the brand this year. We've obviously been very lucky with the 18 in St Andrews, the rooftop restaurant. I've got a real soft spot for the Bridge, the restaurant. It's on the ground floor of Rosapenna. It looks
right out onto the 18th, so you can sit and have breakfast in the morning in there, and you can literally see the golfers just teeing off. And then it's an Italian sort of Mediterranean theme, so it's just freshly made pizzas and salads, and just a little bit lighter if you want something a bit different. The other properties, we've got a beautiful restaurant, the Golden Gorse up in Dornoch, brilliant chef up there. It's definitely worth a try if people are heading up that way. So.
And last but not least, here is David Scott, General Manager at Dumbarnie Golf Links.
We open our fairways on the 4th of April again. We're super excited. This is going to be our 5th full season we've been open. We've welcomed many of you guests in the past. Last year was our best year yet for service. Our heads of department, we've got a great solid team there. And so what we'll deliver this year will be as good as, if not better than we did last year. So I'm confident that people coming in will have a great time. From the rival experience and having the wee nip of whiskey in the first tee, which many of your clients have really enjoyed. It's a great start. You've got your game of golf, a wee whiskey, a wee dram in the first tee, and off you go. Playable fairways, not wide latitude for play, so you're not beaten up. You're going to have a good time out there. You don't have to bring your A game. We've got great caddies with a lot of good stories, and then we've got a lovely halfway house up on our 9th tee, which pours tennis lager and Cajun chicken pies, homemade. So that sets you up for the back 9. And then you come in the back 9, and then you come into the clubhouse and probably country and western music, make you feel at home. A great burger and chips and some beers or some whiskey, and that's a quality golf experience, and that's what we're hoping to deliver. So really excited for the season. Course condition will be in great order. We've got a great superintendent, and just pray that the weather's going to be good for your clients. So thanks so much for all your support.
And a special thanks to all of our friends and partners from across the pond for sharing their valuable insight with us. We'll link to their websites and some other resources in our show notes. As always, if you have any questions about overseas golf travel, DM us on social media or send us an email, golf@haversham.com. Otherwise, thanks as always for tuning in. Connor and I will be back again soon with another episode. But until then, we wish you plenty of golf at its finest and life at its best.